Hi everyone, welcome back. It is, let's see, almost 7 p.m. on Sunday night. The laundry has not been done and I wanted a kit. I'm in my A5 Filofax and I'm in my A6 TN. Remember last week I did a hobo setup in here and it was fabulous. So I think I'm going to set that up again this week and I'll do it all in one. But because I wanted something quick, I went with the GP Studio kit because it has everything in it that I could possibly need. I don't need to add anything at all. I don't need to find washi. It's got everything. And I do have my two little albums here for the other bits and pieces that I might want to add. But generally, I can always rely on both GP Studio and Live, Love and Craft to have everything in the kit that I could possibly want. So let's dive in. Here is last week in my planner and I ran out of steam. Thursday was a nightmare day. It looks simple here, but it ended up being 5 different meetings and they started at 9:30. The last one finished at 6 p.m. and I just had an hour break in the middle. So I kind of fell over there. But the weekend worked well. I got a lot of stuff done there that I haven't ticked off, but I know that I got stuff done, which is always helpful. So it's time to dive in and do this week. You can see I didn't put my hours in, which is a pain. I wish I had. I can probably go back and find them, but yes, I did not do that. So the kit that I've chosen for this week, as I said, is a GP Studio kit. And it's the Modern Dreamer kit. I did a walkthrough of this kit when I purchased it, so I'm sure you've seen it, but if not, you will see how gorgeous and glorious it is. These boxes for starters, and then this deco is just divine. So what I'm hoping to do is put half in the A6 as well. So we'll see how that works today, whether we can do an A5 and an A6 all from one kit, and I strongly believe we can. So let's get started. Okay, here we go. So as usual, I'm going to start with the day and date covers. This is a full kit, so it does have these check boxes in it, which I don't tend to use. And I often don't use the 1/4 and half boxes, but it's nice to have them this time, which I don't normally have because I usually these days do the a la carte. I was going to say menu. I guess it kind of is a menu, but yeah, I just kind of choose the ones that I want. So whether to do the pink or the pale, and I think since I'm going to do this in 2 planners, I might save the pale one for the little one. I think maybe the super pink might be too overpowering. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to do it this way. So I do still need to find some dots for the other ones for the smaller planner, which is totally fine. So I've gone through and written out my little notes of all the things that I have to get done this week. And I'm just thinking maybe I don't even need the weekend in my big planner if I'm going to have my personal stuff in my little planner, but I'll put it in. I'll put it in this week and we'll make some decisions later. So little chat while I'm doing this about the future. You know, noticed, I'm sure, that I'm still in my A5 Filofax, and yet I have that gorgeous Kikki Vintage Rose sitting on the shelf over there, just looking at me every day. And I'd love to move into it, but I just don't feel like I've got the time to set it up as much as I would love to. But I want to give it, you know, the time and attention that it needs. So what I'm thinking is it will become my first 2020 planner. Now my plan for next year is to move in and out of A5, like not in and out of A5, but to swap my A5s around as if they were my handbag. Just for fun, you know, to try something different each week. Not each week, I'll probably stay in it for a month or so at a time, I suspect. So, and that may change as well, we'll see what happens. But that's what I'm thinking. I don't want to give up the Filofax, but I'm desperate to get into the Kikki. So I think I'll do a bit of both. And then I have my other Kikki Ks as well, my Thrive Pink Lavender, for example, which you guys know I adore. So there's all those planners to play with, and why not, I say. Now this week I'm just going to put Sunday down somewhere, just because I always muck around and I end up always putting it around the middle anyway. So let's just go there-ish. I'm not really too bothered about it. Okay, that's very pretty. Now, I forgot last week, so I'm going to dive straight in and do my today headers. And then we will have a look at the bottom washi. So this kit, as you can see, is just my colours, this Modern Dreamer. Someone even commented on my little haul video to say that the washi, and you'll see that in a minute, looks just like my Thrive Pink Lavender, and it really does. And these two colours together just remind me so much. This is the pink and this is the lavender of the Thrive Pink Lavender together here on my page. It's just gorgeous. So it would be perfect for that planner, wouldn't it? This kit. And I'm finding that with a lot of GP Studio kits lately, what words, Desley? I feel like I need to buy them again. There was the Scandi Vibes one that I just have to buy again. I loved it so much. And this one, and the Chill Zone as well. Chill Zone is gorgeous. Alright, let's get into the washi before we do anything else, just because I really want to use it. See this, it's got a marble look, and then the pink and the lavender all together. So I'm going to need my paper trimmer. What I might do this time is trim. This long one fits without any problems and don't have to cut it at all. So I'm just going to use it only. And I'll just trim it in half. I don't know how to measure on here. There's 1 to 1. Okay, so let me just trim off the white space so I can see it properly. I feel like I watch people use their trimmers and they seem so confident and they just cut it and it's perfect. But I find like I'm never going to cut it in the right place. That was super confident, and look, it's not correct. So I don't know what I've done wrong there. So what I might do is just cut another one at the 1. That's what I do. I use the 1 rather than dividing it in half. Okay, that's kind of good in a way, I guess, because it makes it a bit thinner and I can fit more stuff on my page. So I'll just pop this one down. The only issue I have with cutting my page of stickers is that then it doesn't fit in my little album quite so well. Scissors out here. So Ash told me yesterday that Kikki K have released the gold stickers again. Hallelujah! I love stickers, gold scissors again. They are the best scissors ever. So I am excited. I had them once upon a time and I took them on holidays with me to my family's place last Christmas actually, and I had them in my carry-on luggage like a dork, so they confiscated them at the airport and they were never to be found again, unfortunately. And then they stopped making them, so I bought these white ones and they're fine and they're pretty, but they're just not as good as the gold ones were. So I'm very excited to have the gold ones back. All right, so there we go. Now it's a busy week this week, ridiculously busy. I say that every week, I feel like, man, crazy. So let's figure out the boxes we can do in a minute, but I want to figure out the meetings and how I do those. I've got 3 on Monday and 4 technically on Wednesday and 3 on Friday. So I might use my flags for those ones. they seem to make the most sense to me. And I have at least one meeting every day because we've got this kind of ongoing one. I probably should have used the big one for Monday since it's a 3-meeting day. They are slightly different sizes, as you can see. Oh, right, no, this is for Thursday, when I've got 4. And the other one's on Friday. The other big meeting's on Friday. 3 meetings, sorry. Oh, this is what you get when you do your video at 7 p.m. But I couldn't not plan my week. It seems it's too hard not to plan it out. I really need to know what's going on. Okay, so that's 3 meetings Monday. Tuesday I have 2 separate meetings. So let's use these. Hang on, I've got quarter boxes this time. Let's use those. Here's just a little leopard print one. We'll make 2 meetings on Tuesday. I might stick with the 2 purpley ones. Wednesday is 2 meetings as well, so let's do, just to shake it up, let's do them in a box. And I can always add some deco to these as well. Thursday's covered, and then Friday, okay, Friday's covered. All right, that's that for now. So let's do the full boxes. I just need 5, and they're all so beautiful. I'm going to use the Modern Dreamer one on Monday. And I feel like I've got a fair bit of space this week, so maybe because that washi is so skinny. So I'm just going to put them about this height. I think I'll go for this one for Tuesday. And this one looks calm and serene. I feel like by Wednesday we need a bit of calmness in our lives. Thursday though is the crazy day. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's use this girl who's just full on getting things done. Like so. And I'm going to use the lips, the BU lipstick mark for Friday. This kit's beautiful. Okay, now I'm thinking I want to put a bit of this glitter header above each of the boxes. I quite enjoy doing this, as you probably know. I think it just adds a little something something. It's very pretty. So this weekend has been very busy. I think I said at the beginning I haven't done my laundry. Yesterday went to the park and was there for quite a while. Had a really nice catch up with my friend. And then yesterday afternoon, about lunchtime actually, I drove down to Ash's house from Plumashable, and we filmed an exciting little video that's coming up soon, which was really good fun. And then when I got home, then I went and bought a Christmas tree. I went to Target at Werribee and got a Christmas tree. And, you know, it takes a bit of time to pick the right tree. So it was really late by the time I got home. I went to the grocery store as well, try to get a few things out of my way. So it was after 7, I think, when I finally got home. And Friday night I didn't get home till well after 7 either, because I went and got my nails done. I had to get my headlight repaired in my car, which I think I mentioned last week. Thank you, Gidget. And then today I went to the park again this morning, and then we had book club this afternoon. So I went a bit earlier to get a few things done as well. I have no idea what she's doing over there. And yeah, we had a great time at book club, but it was just very late. So That means it's very late for me to get these things done. I'm going to let the puppy out because I think that's what she needs. Alright, time to put the checklists down. And I don't want to use the boxes. I don't know, I just don't want to. So I'm going to use these as usual. Now the peachy ones are quite dark, so I might have to try to separate them. Maybe I'll actually put one on Monday, so it's kind of at the edge of the page. Like so. Such pretty colours. Oh, this is such a pretty kit. I love it. I think you knew that already. Does anyone else turn the page around as much as I do? Like, I'm always turning the page to try and get the right angle to do stuff. I feel like it's irritating for you guys to watch, but I hope it's not. It's not my intention, of course, to be irritating. Okay, there we go. I think that's pretty sweet. Now, my functional deco I want to have a look at this week. It is a 100% payday on Thursday, thank goodness. So let's put that little guy there. Now, on the weekend, I'm doing a cooking class and it's Christmas cookies. I'm so excited. And there is this little cooking one here which I've never used before. So I'm going to use it. I'm just going to put it down maybe halfway down the page. In fact, I'm going to put it on a box. Isn't that clever? Let's just use, actually let's use the peachy one. And I think I'm just going to put a little checklist on Saturday as well. Now I just think maybe it's too long. I don't think there's any other checklist in here, just these long ones. So I'm just going to chop it. What's on my list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and there's only 6 hearts. Okay, let's do all 6. I think it can't hurt because I'm just going to put it on Saturday, but it will take over the whole weekend, you know. The to-dos don't have to be specific for a day. And I have no plans as such for Saturday, so that works well. Okay. I'm going to use the little water plants icon. I'm going to put it on Monday. I seem to be moving around I noticed my fiddle leaf fig was starting to droop a little, and well, actually I didn't notice it drooping. I just gave it some water and then the next day it was all standing up again and I went, oh, that's not good. You shouldn't be drooping in the first place. I put a little coffee cup on Monday, but I might put it down here actually. And I want to put my hours in, so I need to do that at some point as well. Is there anything else here that I want to use? Actually, yes, I want to use this computer just in this Wednesday box, just to give it a bit of extra, because why not? Let's put the laundry sticker on Saturday, because it's now, as I said, Sunday night and I still haven't done my laundry. And oh, there's a house there. That's good. I need that for not today, but not this week, but another week when I do my rent payment. I'm just going to use this cute little organized sticker up here because I need to get some stuff organized. Okay, that looks good. So the last thing I want to put on here is my hours across the bottom. Even though I didn't write them in last week, I 100% meant to. Maybe just here, I'll leave a bit of a gap. My other option, of course, is to put down some more washi above that, but I think I won't. I think I'm just going to leave it. Let's not get too excited. Such a pretty kit. How many times have I said that? And then it does have the beautiful deco to go with it as well. So we might put a bit of that in. I'm not sure. I kind of like to keep it for a monthly. I find this really cute for a monthly spread, but I might just put a couple in just to make me smile. So I'll use the little eyelashes. I'm going to put them on Thursday because I'm getting my hair cut Thursday, which makes me so happy. I'll put this little star here. Oh no, not with all that other glitter. I'm going to put it here on Sunday. And I'm going to put the word love in because why not? And I just kind of want to put one of each. I'm going to put this little rose in as well. Just down here. That might do, I think. I don't want to get too overboard. Plus I do want to use some of the kit again. Okay, that's my spread so far. So I'll go and write everything in. Oh no, I won't. Sorry, I forgot. I do want to put in some just cute little bits and pieces. I will of course be doing filming next weekend, and I'll probably do it on Saturday most likely. So I'll put my little primrose in. I'll put her here at the bottom, and I'll write my YouTube-y stuff in the bottom, on the bottom to do there. And I do want to put the puppy in. Here they are. How cute are they? I'm going to use this one, the sleep in one. So we'll do a little Sunday morning sleep in before we go to the park. Now that's wishful thinking. We probably won't sleep in, but why not pretend, hey? Okay, I'm going to go and write everything in and I'll show you how it turned out. See you soon. Okay, I've written everything in, but I've come across a couple other things that I want to put in. One is my primrose hairdresser, and how pretty is this thing with the pink hair, and that's the hair colour I'm pretty much going for. So I want to put her in. I feel like she might be a bit big for the space. She's going to go in here. Yeah, she is. So I'll see if I can just move my payday sticker. I think I probably can. The stickers are pretty spectacular. Yep, easy peasy. So I'll put her in there like so, and I'll just move payday to down here with my hours. It kind of goes together, sort of. And I wanted to put in another to-do list on Sunday. I know that looks like a lot of things to do, and it is. And also I will be putting together a to-do list in my other planner. But there's empty space here and I feel like it should be filled. So I'm just going to put a couple of hearts down, just 3. I'll just chop this. And I might use the one that doesn't have the tail. I'll save the other one for the other planner. Okay, and in there I want to put some YouTube video type stuff, so I might leave it blank for now, and I'll do that later. So let's pop it in the planner. Oh, these colours are my colours. So pretty. There we have it. Just adorable. Oh, and the sun's coming through there. Sorry about that. So yes, we've got our meetings across the top, as well as my hairdresser's appointment. Beautiful full boxes, my to-dos across the bottom, and I've been pretty high level with them. They could all be kind of worked out a little further, and they will be in my day-to-day that I do as well. Very busy Saturday, which is not really, it's just all the things. Saturday I have no plans, so I want to get everything done on Saturday, because the cookie class starts at 1, but it's a long way away from here, and I have to pick up my friend on the way. So I'll probably leave home at 10ish, I guess, and we'll have lunch before we go. And then a little to-do list for YouTube videos that I want to sort out, so I'll put that in later. So that's it. That's this planner done and dusted. If you want to stick around, I'm also going to do my A6 now as well, so I'll just move this to the side and dive into the A6. So here's how last week turned out in my A6. It was really cute and super useful. I've managed to migrate things that needed migrating. It's just nice to have with me the kind of layout of what was going to be happening. So I thought I would do the same this week, but just use what I can out of this kit that I've already been using. So let's start by covering up the top. Just going to white out the tails of the G and the Y here. Hopefully I can use this washi all the way across. I can't actually, it's not long enough. So what I might do is just put it down on this side, because this is the side that has the offending writing, because I'm in the wrong month. And I'll just trim this off while I'm here. Oh, I love rounded corners, but it just means I have to cut around the corner as well, which is not so simple to do. Just trying to save this, as much of this washi as I can while I'm trimming, which also is not simple. Okay. Alright, so there we have that little bit of what I'm affectionately calling Thrive Pink Lavender Washi. And I wonder if I could just do a skinny strip on this side with some deco. Let's see how that looks. Oh, actually, I have an idea. I'll put this across at this. So this book doesn't quite line up properly with the printing. So maybe that's okay. I'll line it up with the previous page. And then what I'll use is this glitter one that came with the kit above it. Hopefully it's not too thick. That's that. Now, as for the days of the week, I don't know if these are thick enough to cover. Yes, they just are. Only just. And I've just let that one fall down accidentally. So last week I used checklists all the way through, but I don't really have any checklists left out of this kit this week, which is not, you know, it doesn't mean I have to use, I don't mean I have to use checklists. And I don't have to use this kit. I do have other stickers everywhere. I've got a lot of leftovers. I'm sure I could find something that matches. But let's just see what we decide to do. I also have those checkbox squares, you know, I could use those, and I could mess with my own head and go over the lines, which I don't normally like to do, but I could try something a bit different, couldn't I? I mean, already it looks pretty. I haven't got the numbers out, so I'll have to find some of those. I've got a whole bunch of stuff floating around that I could use. But first I want to just mark out the things. I've got my list on the Saturday there in my planner. Some of that stuff could be done during the week, and some of it kind of has to be done during the week. So it's just kind of there as a personal to-do. So I'm going to use one of these little hearts. on Monday. Just to put a couple of reminders in. I might just do 2 actually. 2 little reminders of things I want to do on Monday. And I might leave this side here spare for anything that pops up in the personal stuff that I have to do. Like if I figure out a birthday or some special day that I need to mark, I'll put that there. Oh, I might put habit tracker down the bottom maybe. Okay, I'll think about that. All right, Tuesday, I'll just give myself 2 little asterisks. So it looks like I'm going to try and be symmetrical here, which means I'm going to have to dig out another kit, probably. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Give myself 2 jobs to do each day, and that could include the ever popular 5-minute tidy, or 10-minute tidy as it were, because I tend to forget. Not forget, I just am lazy, I guess. I just don't wanna. You come home from work and you're exhausted. I'm just gonna use 1 because it's big enough to fit 2 tasks next to it. And then I might put 1 on Friday just because it's a funny shape and I don't want to have them all together. Alright, next I'll use the little glitter asterisks. This is not at all what I had planned to do. I mean, I didn't plan anything, but this is not what I thought I was going to do in this spread. I started off talking about those checklist boxes, didn't I? Alright, I won't put that down on Saturday and Sunday, but what I will do is mark my cookie class again. You're probably thinking, why are you doing this twice? But I just am. I'm going to use one of these for the class. And actually, I'm going to put it here. It always makes life easier if I just turn it around and do it against the side of the page. And I did that because I think I want to put a full box in. I think I want to use this script one. And I want to put it right here on the edge and have it go over too. Before I do that though, I might get this thick rose one and use it to layer like this. And my deco, I can use one of the eyelashes and just put that at the top here, this side I think. That's pretty. Okay, that's good. Now I've got the hairdresser on Thursday, so let's use a box for that as well. It's one of these other coloured ones. What if I've got a hair appointment other than my Tickle Pink one? I don't think I do. I just noticed there's this relax one, and this is how I feel when I get my hair cut. I love it so much. It's the best fun. So I'm going to put this on here on Thursday. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just have a quick squiz in here for a November label. I feel like I'm going to use all my November labels at once. I used the pink one last week. I thought it was purple. Maybe it's purple. I've got the gold one there, and I have used the purple one as well, yeah. And I have this smash glass kind of one, but I think I'll use, and I don't even need to use a month sticker, but I just want to. So I'm going to put it in the middle. Actually, I'm going to put it on this side, because I'm not bound by what the book says this time because I've covered everything up. November. Okay, so I found a few other things that I want to put in here. I'm going to put a little puppy on the weekend, and I'm going to use this one on Saturday. Let's put her here. So cute. And I noticed there's no coffee represented in my planner, so I'm going to use this coffee cup, and I'll put it on Monday because Mondays are definitely needing a massive coffee. And then I have this little sampler from GP Studio which has a planner on it. I notice there's no planners in my spread either, so I'm going to grab the planner and just put it here on the bottom of the page. Just notice how skew-if this is. Also, I think it's too dark. Like, it really stands out. And I know it's my cookie class and maybe it should stand out, but it's just a bit much, I think. So I'm going to put it back and get a paler one. And hopefully do it straight this time. There we go. And I'm going to grab this little Pella with her laptop. Actually, no, I'm going to grab the Happy Mail one because I need to remind myself to, in that case, I'm going to move my coffee cup. I've got to go to the post office tomorrow morning because there's a parcel waiting for me and I don't know what's in there. Maybe it's my May Paper Co. delivery. I'm not sure. My advent calendar. So I'm going to put the coffee on Wednesday. Because Wednesdays are pretty gross. Okay, let me have a quick look at what else we have here. Maybe a next week. Yeah, I've got a next week here. So I'll just pop this in here. So if I want to write anything for next week in, I can do it there. No habit tracker, which I was going to put in, so that I missed that out. But that's okay. I'm not really using them at the moment so much anyway. No deco there that I want to use. I've used one full box and I still have 3 left. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's really cute. Love, love, love. How good is A6? I can just take this with me wherever I go. All right, I'm going to write some stuff in here and I'll be back in just a sec. See you soon. Okay, I've written most things in, but I decided I want to put a to-do list on Saturday because of some planner things. The things I spoke about on the little skinny to-do list on the other planner. I actually want to flesh that out here, and that's things like some planners that I want to set up or some plans I want to make for planning. So this is inside my gorgeous Powder World cover, and here's a little sneak peek of what's coming in this planner. I'll just move this to the center, pop it back in, and go to November. So what I'm doing in here, I just clip this off so that it stays on the page that I'm on, and this is a little pen clip from Studio Marlowe, and it holds my pen in there quite nicely, just like so. So here we are with this planner. You're probably thinking, why have you done both of these planners virtually the same? I mean, there's no work stuff in here, of course, but all of the little personal things that are in the A5 planner I have put in here, and some others as well. And yeah, that's something I'm struggling with too. I don't really want to, I don't think I need to have the personal stuff in the A5 planner anymore. So what I might do next time, and I might not, but I might just spread that out so that it's 5 days, and leave the weekend out of the A5 completely, because that's the only place I put the personal stuff unless it's a thing that's happening one evening or something. So, and I do need to know that on the work planner because I need to know when I need to leave. But if I haven't put any other personal stuff, like none of these little to-dos that I want to do. I haven't put any of those on the specific days of the A5, so I don't think I need to put personal stuff in the A5 planner. I hope you don't mind me having my thought process with you, but I hope it's useful for you to hear how I decide what to do. Yeah, I'm not sure. I will go ahead and put these dates in off camera. I won't bother doing them now because I had forgotten and I'll need to go get them. But I really like having this with me. I think I've said a million times now. It's so good to just have all the personal stuff I have to do, because I find if I just have the work planner with the to-dos kind of crammed into Saturday and Sunday, I don't look at them until Saturday and Sunday, and whereas I'd much rather be able to sort of spread out the things I've got to get done and do them during the week instead. Otherwise in the evenings I tend to do not much, and it seems silly to have it written down in the planner to make me do it, but it's just a reminder, you know, it's always a handy reminder. That's why we have these things, isn't it? Alright, so that's the GP Studio kit. Let's just have a look at what's left. There's still a ton of stuff on this page. All I've used is most of the checklist, but otherwise there's still a heap left. There's this deco sheet, functional deco sheet, which is fairly, you know, quite a bit of stuff as well. There's this gorgeous deco sheet, but I want to use this, I think, even for Christmas, like December. I could use that in one of my setups, monthly setups. So I do a few monthly setups. The washi strips, and then all of these checklists, and then a few... I'm trying to find a white page to show you these. A few full boxes and all of these header strips here as well. So quite a bit left of the kit, even having filled up 2 planners. And I didn't use a lot of stuff from other kits either, which is, you know, that's pretty cool, I think. They're very good value, I find, the GP Studio kits. So I'm really happy to be able to use them in 2 planners. So I'll fill out this. I really want to kind of just think about it a little bit. I took some notes at the Planet Addicts Book Club that we did today. I took some notes there while I was waiting for people to come, and I've taken a lot of notes about things I want to do. A sneak peek being my Hobonichi Techo here in this gorgeous planner. I think it fits really nicely with this Powder World setup. It's like a Japanese style setup with a Japanese planner, and I love that dark black against this gorgeous lilac. I think it looks really, really good. So that might be what I do, not sure. I'm just kind of testing it out, and then I really want to set up this planner properly. I've just got sort of bits and pieces, as I said last week, so the plan is to set this up properly, which I can't wait to do. Okay, so here are my 2 squad members this week. I'll just zoom us out a little so we can get a better look. Loving all this pink and lilac. I think it's just stunning. I'm super happy to be able to carry both of these with me. Alright guys, that's it from me. Thanks again so much for watching. I've got a few videos this week that you'll be seeing, and I hope you love them as much as I love them. There's one in particular that I'm super excited about. I think it might be tomorrow's video, most likely. So stay tuned for that one. I cannot wait. Hint, hint, it's a new planner. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. Alright guys, thanks again, and I'll see you super soon. Bye!